Hello, hello, everybody. It is Tuesday night. That means it is time once again to do a cocktail recipe here on Tuesday Night Cocktail Club. Tonight, we're doing a Mai Tai. There are a lot of versions out there. I've got a lot to say about how I make mine and why I think mine is pretty darn good. But moreover, one of the key ingredients of a Mai Tai is orgeat, which is a French word, but it really has origins in ancient Rome. And so there's an interesting story here. There's a lot to say about it. I want to tell you about it, but stay tuned, and we're going to do the build, and then we're going to make the Mai Tai. Join us every Tuesday for cocktail recipes, pro tips for the home bar, and the history that's in every glass. And our team at the Cocktail Club stands by our lifetime promise of no paywall, no dues. Okay, so before we go to the build, let me say a few interesting things about the Mai Tai. It really does have a fascinating history. So one of the key ingredients, of course, of the Mai Tai is the orgeat, which is the almond syrup. But this really dates back to ancient Rome, the orgeat. Orge is the French word for barley. And so barley in ancient Rome was soaked in water with sugar added, and they would make it a drink out of it, a refreshing drink. And over time, the almonds were substituted in for the barley, and the name still stuck as the orgeat. But that's the story of the orgeat. It's been used in cocktails for many, many years, even before the Mai Tai. It's in Jerry Thomas's book in 1862, but it has a very interesting story there. The orge is French for barley, and so there you have it. The other interesting fact about the cocktail is the word Mai Tai comes from Tahiti. And so when Trader Vic was serving the drink to some customers and they had it for the first time, their reaction was to say, Mai Tai Ro A. And that means Mai Tai Ro A is Tahitian for out of this world. And so they loved the cocktail and the name stuck, and Trader Vic really can claim fame and ownership of the name. Of course, there is an ancient American, by our standards, ancient, back to the 1940s, debate between Don the Beachcomber in Southern California and Trader Vic in the North, who really invented the drink. They do have competing stories. I don't know, I just feel like with that little nuance of, Trader Vic naming it, I think he probably was the guy who came up with it. But whatever, the story it's also fun to talk about the rivalry. But there you have that. So now we're gonna move over to the build. So I got my tin here, and I got 2 ounces of Appleton Jamaican rum. The Appleton seems to be one of the more prevalent rums to use, so I'm using that one. It has a funkiness to it. And then I've got 3/4 of an ounce of the lime juice, and then 1/2 ounce of the orange curaçao, 1/2 ounce of the orgeat, and then I will add some more rum as a float at the end. But it does call for some ice here. We're supposed to use crushed ice, so that's what I'm doing here. And it's a very light shake. So there's the crushed ice. Just a quick shake. And then right into my low glass here, ice and all. And then 1/4 ounce of the high proof rum as a float on top. I think the funkier, here's my pro tip, which is the funkier the rum you use in a Mai Tai, I think the better it is. I think the orgeat really does well and fights that funkiness, and so you get sweetness from the orgeat and the raw vegetable flavors of that high proof rum. And then you just give it a little, you dress it up here with some mint, and a little lime. And there you have it, the Mai Tai. So that really makes it a great drink. And I don't know, I think of it as a Polynesian drink. I think of it as a summer drink. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe it shouldn't be. I'm just curious what other people think. Here we have my co-taster here. What do you think, Jimmy? Seasonally, are we out of season?
No, definitely not out of season. It's just an all-around great cocktail that I would drink at any time.
All right. So there you have the Mai Tai. I think the other key thing about the Mai Tai is you really need to make homemade orgeat. I think there's a lot of store-bought and you can get stuff at various stores. There's different brands. I think this version that I use from Erik Anders is really delicious and so easy to make. I've got almond milk in my fridge. That's, you just mix that with sugar and some orange blossom water and some rose water, and you got orgeat. I mean, yes, there's sugar too, obviously, and also almond extract. I'll put a link in the description to his recipe. So there you have it. I mean, everybody loves it. I don't know. Based on what I'm thinking right now and what Jimmy just said, I wouldn't wait till summertime. It's a great drink to really make any time. And it's a little old school, but it's really quite delicious. You got in addition to the orgeat and the rum kind of battling each other, you got that lime flavor, so that's refreshing. It's really important to use the mint as a garnish because it really adds an aromatic element to it. And so that's the drink this week. This is really the second Mai Tai. Earlier in the summer, I did a pineapple Mai Tai. I'll put a link to that at the end. That did not have orgeat in it, but it had some other ingredients, and it was kind of Mai Tai-esque. So that's worth checking out. That might be a summer drink, but this one really should be a classic and really should be served throughout the year. Well, anyways, thank you for joining. Remember to like and subscribe. And next week, I'm on a roll here with these, the Mai Tai, and I did the Japanese cocktail the week before with orgeat. I have a syrup drink, another one with tahini in it. That's kind of like a Middle Eastern version of all of this. So maybe that's the way I'll go next week. But who knows? Please stay tuned. Remember, these are great drinks to share with your friends and family. And let's all try to come together over cocktails or whatever else we can come together over. But let's all try to, meet with friends face to face and enjoy things and enjoy life together. Anyways, thank you for joining, and I will see you next week.